All right. So I guess we can start for today, guys. Welcome back to the SuryaaChess. Today we are going to see the game three, which has happened in the VD World Cup Championship 2021, and today's game was the one of the best game happened in the World Chess Championship because it was so accurate as per the engines. When I was just watching the conference over there, so without wasting much time, let's come back to the game and let's try to see what has happened in the game and what's not and what's correct thing happened over there. So the game has started again with the e4. Nepomniachtchi is with the white pieces and the Magnus Carlson is with the black pieces, and it was so accurate game that it's a normal opening where we can say it's a really big opening on the board, and it has happened again. It was happened on the game one also, and it has happened in the game 3 also. And just bishop comes back, knight comes over here, then castle happens, then bishop comes over here, castles, and rook comes over here. That is a pretty normal structure, but here Magnus, rather than going for a castle, strike to the bishop, and bishop comes back over here, and just castle happen over there. In the last time what we have seen is knight jumps over here, and white has taken the pawn, and then capture happened in the game 1. So it is not a happen over in this game, and rather than that white plays this move, and black decides to develop the bishop and not to take this pawn, and white said okay, I'm going for this d3 line, and d6 has happened on the board, and these all are pretty accurate moves as per the engine. And if you see, it's a normal opening or normal things on the board. And till here I don't think anything happened. Yeah, in this knight reroute is also possible to jump over here, and h6 is a kind of a stopping ideas with this, and bishop develops over here, bishop goes back defending it, and maybe go for further with that line. Knight jumps over here onto the e3. This is kind of a pretty normal, and this is everything happen in the game. There is nothing I can try to show you some variation over there. And here I mean, he found a very as per the engine, this is the best move it should play, and this has been played in the game. Takes with the knight, not with the pawn, because you will get isolated pawn over there, and also you may get a double attack over here, and there is no defense for it. So the best move is to take it with the knight. Knight jumps in, this is also a best move. Then rook comes onto the c1. Maybe potential targets over here, and pawn push happen on the board a5. Then bishop comes over here to eyeing over here. Maybe you get some ideas with the planning is to break over here, and bishop goes drop back, maybe come over here. He just push further, and then takes and takes with the knight first, and then takes. You have to take over here, and you will take it with the queen, and that has happened in the game. So this is everything happened in the game. Now you're eyeing over here, but nothing going to happen because of this bishop. And I was just watching the wishes commentary over here, what are lines possible over here, and one of the line which has played by Nepomniachtchi is the h3. But rather than go for the h3, the other line could have been possible is to queen drops back onto the d3, and then pawn push further, then bishop takes over here. This is some of the possible lines where takes happen, bishop comes and takes, and this may convert further push and go for this ideas or something like that. Could have been possible. This is not a hanging knight, it's guarding over here, so that has not happened in the game. And here Vichy was mentioning that go for c5 would have been a blunder. Means there are some other lines which Vichy was trying to show after this pawn push further over there. So I mean, it was very interesting to see them, and Magnus, the Ian decided to come back and hit over here, and maybe he can just go further with some ideas. Let's see what will happen in the game. Pawn push, and then here he found an accurate move to not to take over here, and isolated pawn will be there anyway, but he decided to go further over there and hitting the knight. Then takes happen, and then you cannot go for this. Actually, he just he wanted to go first with that and remove the tempo, and then pick the knight over there, and bishop comes. These all moves are recommended as per the engine, and I mean, kudos to them. Means super level of the game happen on the board. uh, then the spawn take over here, everything is normal over here. And here there are other variations, like if you're not taking over here, you go over here, look onto the b8, and then rook goes onto the b8, and then pawn takes, and perhaps some king move happen over here, and then takes, and the game would have been continued, and this has happened in the game but in a later in the move order. So let's see where we were talking about here, that king takes the pawn, and we were just thinking what would be the possible lines now further. So Yan decided to just play some waiting moves, and maybe later on he may go with that idea. And here Magnus decided to go for rook for a complete open file, and Jan said, "I am not going to give you the line, so file." Let's see. King comes over here, and Jan decides to take immediately. And they were playing so fast. They were playing so fast that they were getting instantly, and they may have made a mind that they are going for a draw. Magnus found this beautiful f5 move then, and the only move is I guess this is move, or then further go with this, or bishop movement. So the bishop movement was happened. This is kind of a waiting move only, there is no breakthrough, king cannot come over here. And that's why Ian played again a waiting move, and then just push, and then again a waiting move, and then just push pawn. And now here there is no breakthrough for the king to go. King tries to go over here, but you can simply push further, and this has happened in the game. Then king comes back, and then just king over move over here, and maybe perhaps go for this idea, or just waiting move, and they agreed for a draw over here. So I mean, this is a kind of a game which you see all moves are almost best moves on the game happen. So I was pretty I was just following the game over there and watching the Vichy sir's commentary along with the Anamoji Shuk. So it was a wonderful to hear from them, and learn about some more analysis stuff over there. So guys, let me know in the comments how was the video. Did you like means do you means you just learn something from the game, or you can just comment and let me know. I'll keep on making the videos, and I'll share you the future the remaining games also once they are over there. So thank you so much for the watching the video. Do like, share, subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.